Last week was a big deal, with Joshua Morrow marking his 30th anniversary. But it's time to move on to fresh drama on Jone and the Restless. For the week of June 24th, get ready for some juicy spoilers. The feud at Chancellor-Winters might finally wrap up. Victor's got the Abbotts in his sights again, and Adam's stuck in the middle of it all. There's plenty more action coming your way. So watch along to find out all about it.
Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Before jumping into the spoilers, let's take a quick recap of everything that went down in Genoa City recently. With Audra taking over Glissade, thanks to her secret investor Victor Newman, Tucker can't seem to function right. There's no way a trick master can get tricked, right? But that just happened with Tucker, as Audra literally snatched his company from right under his feet. Nothing he was doing to get it back was working. So he went back to his old sneaky plan. In an attempt to buy himself some more time to persuade the board members, Tucker faked a heart attack during a meeting call with all the members. Over Chelsea and Adam's worries, Connor finally had a breakthrough, and the co-parents couldn't be any more happier. With the right mix of therapies and meds, Connor's getting better, and this is exactly the news they have been waiting for. That's not all. We also saw Sharon's entry after so long. And as usual, she was at the right place at the right time. She offered Adam and Chelsea some advice and motivations, like in the good old days. Then there's Ashley, who is also getting the help she needs over at Dr. Allen's clinic. Meanwhile, Victor is heading down a destructive path once again. He has partnered up with Audra, and is all set to ruin both Tucker and the Abbotts. As you can see, the main reason for Victor to take over Glissade was to be the best cosmetic company, dethroning Abbotts from their position. So now, he's got this whole plan, including getting Kyle to join his side. He recently asked Kyle to co-run Glissade with Audra, and tried to convince him that this new job is way better than his current one at Abbotts. Victor has even asked Adam to do his little dirty work with the help of Newman Media. Victor basically wants to destroy Jack's company. But enough with the adult talks. Let's get into the kids that came back to Genoa City after so long. Victoria and Billy called Johnny and Katie Abbott back home to meet their new sister, Claire. While Johnny was genuinely happy and thrilled to finally meet his new sister in person, Katie, on the other hand, wasn't taking it well. She was very rude to Claire, which Claire had been expecting. Surprisingly enough, it turns out that Katie was just mad because of something that happened at her school. So, it looks like both Katie and Johnny are going to have a great time with their big sis. Over to Lily, she finally calmed down and realized that she did overreact by snatching Princess Louisa from Daniel. She doesn't want to do a legal battle for it anymore, and decides to make a deal with him and move on. They both aren't going to take it, but instead, they'll put it up as a library game. And as for the Chancellor-Winters drama, Lily's the only sensible one right now. Both her and Billy know not everyone can be bosses. So she thinks of taking Winters back and making Chancellor Abbott. Honestly, that's a win-win solution. That way, both Neil's and Catherine's legacy can live along simultaneously. Finally, last Friday's episode marked the big 30 for Joshua Morrow as Nick Newman on Jone and the Restless, and there's no way it wouldn't be a special episode. Also, since no story of Nick is complete without having Sharon in it, we also took a trip down Nick and Sharon's romantic journey. All thanks to Faith's return from college. In the June 21st episode, Sharon and Nick took their day off to welcome their daughter, who's back home to visit them before she leaves for a Europe trip. Sadly, it turns out Moss's Winters broke up with Faith, well, because apparently Moss's felt they got together way too young, and said that they should date other people too. Nick and Sharon tried to lift her up with some pep talk, but Faith was like, "I'm never going to fall in love again." Nick and Sharon are pro when it comes to breaking up and making up. So don't you think Faith should learn a little from her parents on this matter? Well, it's time to move on to the new week. They do have a lot stored in for us this week. According to the latest spoilers from June 24th to June 28th, Lily will be starting her own game at the office. Before getting onto her plan, separating Winters with Chancellor Abbott, she's going to make sure that Devin and Nate rest assured that Billy will no longer interfere with them. First of all, Mamie is going to be happy when she finds out that the company is separating. But then again, she's not going to like the fact that Lily's going to work with Billy and be the power duo, instead of working at the family's legacy. Mamie is going to try to convince her that she needs to work with family. Sure, she might keep the end of her bargain with Devon, but what if she realizes that teaming up with Billy's gonna give her more power? For that, we'll just have to wait and see. Over with Tucker, after losing Glissade, he'll probably go away somewhere to find himself like he did before. As you may know, Trevor St recently made an official announcement of his exit from the Young and the Restless. He hasn't disclosed his final day, but shared an emotional message with his fans. Dear Y and our fans, as you well know, Tuckers come and Tuckers go, and so the cycle continues. This Tucker is in his go phase, he posted on X on June 18, 2024. I thank each and every member of the wonderful cast, the crew, the directors, the producers and production staff, and CBS/Sony for the great experience from day one to the last. I feel so fortunate to have played such a terrific role, he continued in another tweet. The actor may be gone from the Young and the Restless set for now, but he assured the fans that he is not going anywhere. Tucker might be gone for the time being, but I'm not going anywhere. I've got projects in the works, and if you haven't seen my film, A Good Enough Day, it's now available to stream for free on Tubi. He stated in his latest tweet. In case you didn't know, he also directed the film. And if you were wondering just how long Trevor's latest stint with Y&R lasted, then he was here for exactly 2 years. Scenes of him crashing Summer and Kyle's vow renewal ceremony are still fresh in our mind. On to the next corporate drama happening, Victor is fixated on bringing down Jack and his company. We can't wait to see the look on Jack's face when he finds out what he is playing at. This week, Victor is putting his all in to bring Kyle aboard in his plan. He wants to make him the co-CEO of Glissade, and this week, he will get an answer out of Kyle. But what about Audra? She thinks that she is the CEO of Glissade. If she finds out Victor's trying to bring a co-CEO in as well, she's not going to like it. I mean, she worked very hard for it. However, the main concern is, will Kyle abandon his family legacy and join the enemy's side to help destroy his own family business? Kyle's about to be right in the middle of Victor and Jack. And things are not looking so good for him. What do you guys think? Victor is also going to put pressure on Adam to join him after he comes back from visiting Connor. But since Adam is friends with Jone, will he be able to do that? Plus, Sally's also working with Summer at the Marchetti, and that's a part of Abbotts. If Adam really joins Victor to bring down Jack, it'll affect Sally too. Well, Victor may be able to convince Jack's son, but not his own, to join his wicked game. When Jack finds out what Victor's cooking up, it's definitely going to be worth the watch. That's not all, Summer and Kyle are also getting into a heated argument about her new custody rules over Harrison. This is definitely going to be ugly. While it will keep Kyle and Summer in further odd positions, it seems it's going to bring Claire and Kyle even closer. Let us know what you guys are excited to see this week in the comments below.
Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on if you want to hear from us, and comment down below if you've subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can.